Earlier that night, Jesus had prayed with and for his disciples, and one of the bases of his prayers was, I and the Father are one. When Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane and praying, he prayed, Father, let this cup pass from me. Just moments before being nailed through, he prayed, Father, forgive them. But not now. Now it's, my God, why have you forsaken me? The Father has abandoned his Son. How can that be? How can God, who is one, who is the ultimate unity, how can the Father abandon his Son, turn his back in anger on his Son? I don't know. And none of us can ever totally understand it. But that's what happened. More important is it for us to know that it happened. Why? On this side of eternity, God will and does abandon no one. When the sun rose this morning, it shone on believers and unbelievers alike. True? When the rain fell this morning and this afternoon, and maybe now, it gave blessings to believers and unbelievers alike. True? The only place where God turns his back in anger on people is when they are sent to hell. So as Jesus cries out, my God, why have you forsaken me? He's letting you know this wonderful truth. Horrible truth, yet wonderful truth. That he was suffering the pains of hell. Because that's the full wages of sin. The full wages of sin isn't merely physical death. The full wages of sin is eternal death in hell and having God turn his back on you forever. And Jesus suffered that in your place and mine. And he's telling you that when he cries out, my God, why have you forsaken me? And here's the beauty, my brothers and sisters. Because the Father abandoned his Son, the Father will never abandon you. And because the Father turned his back on his Son, the Father will never turn his back on you. And on that glorious day when your last hour comes, the Father will welcome you into your heavenly glory with wonderful fatherly compassion. Amen and amen.